To myself 5 years ago. I really wish I could go back in time so you could take a good, long look at my face and finally see a reflection of yourself that doesn't scream nightmares at you. I know you understand. Not everyone knows what depression is like, that self-consuming state that you've been stuck in forever. You don't know why, and you think no one understands, but I do, trust me. I'm no doctor, but I am a survivor, and I know Alex. No, you're not gonna wanna listen to me. But I need to say this, and maybe someone here needs to hear it too. So Alex, it's gonna have to get worse before it gets better. There will be days when you feel like you're sprinting a race to happiness on stilts, miles long, trapped up in your thoughts, ending up on your knees, and you were never religious, but you will always take this opportunity to pray, even though you know that there is no God to listen to you. He wouldn't make a girl like you make a life like this. Alex, and there will be days where commercials for antidepressants will come on. And you wonder if a diagnosis would make you any more special or just another statistic with your madness in the silence of midnight. You are in a world drowning that's going too fast for slowed down thoughts of fast trains and quiet bridges and bleach that burn so strongly you're going to think that it will burn right through all the things you thought you couldn't feel. Alex, there will be days where you're going to want to scream and kick and cry, but you won't be able to. You don't have the energy for it. You don't see the point in it. So you'll end up doing it in your head. You'll end up doing it to yourself and crying about the marks you made, but let me tell you, 5 years later, you're the only one that notices your scars, because your scars are like your worries. And one day, I want you to know that they will be a part of you will learn to love too right now. You think your only support group is your emotions, but loneliness will never be your friend. She'll hold your hand, tell you she's the only one who will ever love you. And depression will never be a lover, pinning you to your bed and breathing toxic into your lungs. And honey, I know that you feel so alone, but your sadness will never be able to save you. I see you so often. At the bottom of the NyQuil bottle, at the bottom of the building, at the bottom of the skin, on the inside of my forearm, I used to dig with razors to see if I could ever recognize your face, but was too scared to find out what would happen if I did. I have climbed mountains that have buried my will to live, and still your voice echoes in the caverns. So don't tell me no one understands. I understand you. And I want you to listen to me right now. Don't do it. Don't cut this, don't drink that, don't jump there. Don't listen to the voice in your head telling you you are worthless, because I have survived a depression so deep, the echo drowned out every voice but this one telling you you are a fuck up. I took it one day at a time and ended up making it 17 years, dancing at the edge of surrender until I realized it was all about balance. So Alex, I know it doesn't sound like much, but let me tell you, I'm alive. You are alive. 17 years later, 5 years after depression hits, you're still here, and you taught me somehow to be proud of that. And I know you're never gonna wanna listen, but maybe someone here would. If they hear their voice in mine, realizing how terrifying this is to admit, seeing the fear in my eyes and noticing it's the same fear in their hearts, I want them to know that every piece of this matters. Every piece of them matters. And it gets better. And hopefully, they'll still be here in 5 years to recognize it too.